Hello and welcome to another Yoldi Battle Eps Warhammer 40k report, another 2,000 point game of Tempest of War. It's my Dark Angels versus Phil Salamanders. We haven't done a Space Marine off.
No.
I don't think at all in general. Actually, we tend to avoid that, so I thought it'd be quite fun to do something different. Time to find out which chapter's the best. It's mine. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got our objectives are down. We've got Dawn of War deployment. And our primary mission is claim the battlefield, which essentially is 5 and 2 if you complete this action. So 2 if you claim the objective. We've got scrambler fields, which essentially affects things like pre-game moves. It affects strategic reserves. That you basically can't drop in on objectives, essentially. So that's quite a bit different. So we'll check out the armies and come back after deployment. Okay, here is 2,000 points of Dark Angels. So we're using the new Arks of Omen detachments, and we're also using the newest Monotaur and Field Manual as of January the 7th, 2023. So see Phil's army over there. Our armies are a lot bigger than they were before. No Arm of Contempt now, which actually I'm quite glad about because I found it really irritating to remember. Yeah. I'm glad they just reduced points. I think it's a good move, to be honest. But yeah, we've both got loads of free upgrades on all our units and things. And yeah, it is a lot bigger, so I'll go through mine first. I've had to do it on paper for a change. Shocking, I feel like I'm in the Stone Age, not using Battle Scribe. And then we'll have a look at Phil's Salamanders. So my Warlord is here, Lorathiel, the Deathwing Terminator, so Master and Terminator armor. He's got a Relic sword and a Combi Melter. His Warlord trait is Inexorable, which is the Deathwing one, so he's -1 damage. And he's got Shroud of Heroes, so he's -1 to hit. I haven't said it yet, we weren't sure what the command points and Warlord strats and things were for a Tempest of War game, so we've decided to just keep it simple and go with the old-fashioned 12 CP and free Warlord trait and free Relic, just to keep it simple. Then I've got my Deathwing Strike Master. I don't know if he's played him before. It's Mana. He's essentially a Terminator lieutenant. He's not remotely WYSIWYG. He's got a Thunderhammer and Storm Shield, not a pistol and a sword. My Librarian, Cyphus, looks very suspicious. He's got obviously a Force Sword, got a Combi Melter, because why not? Because it's free. And he's got Smite, Aversion, and Mindworm. I've got 2 troops choices, 2 tactical squads. Fairly WYSIWYG. They've both got heavy bolters. Sergeant's got a power fist and plasma pistol, and this one's got a thunderhammer and plasma pistol. I've then got 5 elites, so I've gone with the Arks of Omen with 3 elites, and I've added some more. So I've got a unit of Deathwing Terminators. They are WYSIWYG, so they've got assault cannons, there's a chain fist over there, and a Watcher in the Dark. I've got Deathwing Knights, and they've got a Watcher as well, because they're free now. And I've got a unit of Relic Terminators, and they're also WYSIWYG. They're just Combi Bolters, Power Fists, and the Sergeant's got a Chain Fist. Then I've got a unit of Black Knights. They've all got Corvus Hammers, except the Sergeant, who's got a Power Sword. I know he's actually the Deathwing Ravenwing champion, but I wanted to have a unit of 4. I've got a Ravenwing Apothecary. And I've also got a Contemptor Dread. Now, I know I normally run this as a Relic Contemptor, but I'm running it as a standard Contemptor Dreadnought. It's actually got a multi-melter, Combi Bolter, and this, and it hasn't got Cyclone Missile Launcher because it can't have that. But essentially, it's a lot cheaper than the Relic Terminator. The Relic Contemptor is really expensive. It didn't get all the free stuff. I think that's all my elites. Fast, I've got big squad of bikes with attack bike and multi-melter. So the bikers have got, so this one's the Sergeant with a power sword. These 2 have both got plasma guns, and the other 3 have all got Astartes chainswords. I've then got my Landspeeder Vengeance and my Dark Shroud, and they are WYSIWYG, assault cannon, heavy bolter. I've got 1 set of heavies, which I've not used much, and I've had to use them again. My Centurions, they have got the Centurion missile launchers, but they've all got las cannons, because why not? Why not have 6 las cannons in a unit? I saw Phil's 4 las cannon Devastator squad over there and thought, I want more, so I've got 6. So that is exactly 2,000 points of Dark Angels. Okay, and here are Phil's Salamanders. take us through it, Phil. What have you got?
Okay, Librarian and Terminator armour. He'll have Fire Shield and Drake Skin, Combi Melter and Force Axe. I think everything of mine is actually WYSIWYG.
Awesome.
I
Don't think I've seen him before. Was he new?
No, he's probably just been and died. Then Chaplain, Master, Sanctity, is it? Them ones? His Litany of Faith, Recitation of Focus, and he has the Relic Benediction of Fury.
Cool.
And just a Primaris Lieutenant. And the Chief Apothecary.
He's definitely a lieutenant, not a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, sorry, pardon my French.
And then a apothecary. Is he?
He's the good one.
Yeah, mine's not actually.
Chief.
I didn't say that. Mine's not. I couldn't afford it.
Not Master of Chief, isn't he?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, chief apothecary. Yeah,
Chief.
cool. And you're because you've done the obviously Arks of Omen detachment, and you've got the elite one as well, haven't you? 6 elites.
Apothecary's an elite, so he's one of them.
Yeah, but he's an individual one, which is separate.
Oh, okay. I could have another one.
You can take more. Yeah, you can have 6 units of elite and 3 elites that are individual models.
Oh, I could have brought my Reavers.
Oh.
Never mind. Next time.
Next time, lessons learned.
Right.
You got a lot of bodies here anyway.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
2 tactical squads for my troops. There's a multi-melter in each. He's got a hammer. Well, I'll upgrade that to a combi melter. Why not?
Why not?
And he has got a combi melter.
Cool.
Chainsword.
Lovely stuff. And then your elites.
Elites. 5 aggressors.
Yep. With the flamers, I'm assuming, because Salamanders.
Yeah. Oh, there's 5 more there.
5 more there.
And then 2 squads Terminators. One's hammers and
Hammers and storm shields, and one's normal.
another flamer in there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a flamer there. Yeah.
Last elite is the Stern Guard, mixture of melters and flamers, and a heavy flamer.
So much flames. So many flames.
For fast attack, we have suppressors, I want to say. Yeah.
Yeah, suppressors.
Inceptors, rebolters, and 2 attack bikes.
With multi-melters.
Melters, obviously.
Of course.
And we have
And heavies.
Yeah, some eradicators.
Are they all just the rifles?
Ones, yeah. Some eliminators.
Just with the normal guns, not las fusils.
No, not those. Who's the snipers?
Yeah, they're better.
And then 4 las cannons.
Oh yeah, and 4 devastators with las cannons.
Yeah.
And an armorium cherub, I think it's called, isn't it?
Yep, because that's free. So
Yep.
why not?
Yeah. And
Oh, and the Razorback.
and the Razorback. Who's going in the Razorback? Do you think? Stone Guard.
It might be one of the tactical squads, I think.
Okay. Cool. There we have 2,000 points of Salamanders. Okay, and we're deployed. So I've got some Deathwind Knights and Black Knights there. My Relic Terminators are in Deep Strike. Got my Master Lieutenant, Tactical Squad, Aspect of Vengeance, Terminators, Centurions, Dark Shroud, Bikers, Raven Wing, Apothecary, and the last few over there. Phil has spread out very similarly, really. You've got your
tactical, lieutenant, aggressors, las cannons, eradicators,
big blob of stuff.
water terminators, aggressors. Then I've got the librarian, chaplain, apothecary hidden in the middle. Snipers up there. Razorback with a tactical in.
Yep.
Stern, more terminators, 2 attack bikes.
Ooh. Not rolled for first turn yet. Should we roll on camera for this one? 5, 6. But I might. Oh no, I can't choose because I have to go first.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, my cards for turn 1. Extend battle lines, which is very easy, 5 points. Get on that objective. No retreat, no surrender, which is really annoying because I didn't want to be sitting on this objective. But another easy 5 points. And then blood and gut, which I won't get. Okay, end of Dark Angels turn 1, because it's a fairly simple turn, really. So moved up on this side a bit. Tactical squad moved on to this objective and claimed the objective. That's got my little things on there.
And made it sticky.
And made it sticky, which is, come on, guys. Not in public. Same on this side, that tactical squad. I've got that one sticky. I'd claimed it as well. Shooting wise, well, actually, psychic, I got an aversion off on the eradicators.
After our perils.
After perils, yeah, I got double 6, and I didn't want him perils in turn 1, so we rolled it and he was fine. And I fired 2 multi-melters and 2 plasmas into them and only killed 1. And I was including the Wisdom of the Ancients. That was a bit disappointing. Ever so better though. 6 las cannons fired at the Razorback. And Lightspeed of Vengeance fired its plasma as well. I initially made a mistake because I forgot about Devastator Doctrine, and Phil I thought I hadn't killed it. I fired all the last cannons and did like 5 wounds or something. I did 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I did 2 wounds. I got 6 hits, 3 wounds, and he saved 1, and I rolled double 1. And then I thought, oh, damn it, I fired this guy, and only got 1 wound through. And then I remembered Devastator Doctrine, so he shouldn't have been able to save the one that he saved. So I killed it. And it blew up. Yeah. So it was fun. And did wounds to a lot of these guys. So you can see there's a lot of wounds there. Terminators, Aggressors took some, Apothecary, and Chaplain all took some. Obviously the Apothecary will heal someone.
We'll heal 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, heal 2 of them.
But they all got out okay.
They all got out okay, yeah, which is good for Phil. And that was the shooting. So I did extend battle lines, got 5 points for that. I should get no surrender, although this guy moved up enough. So we're saying that there's kind of an invisible line there, which is the footprint of the building, so he can now get shot at and shoot out of it. But he said, no one left an objective, so at the moment I'm good. But I am going to ditch Blood and Guts because I can't bother to wait around for that to happen. Okay, on to that. We'll do your cards now, shall we? Yeah.
Capture enemy outpost. At the end of your turn, if you control the objective marking your opponent's. Oh, great. Behind enemy. Oh my.
That's one I got.
Secure no man's land.
That's an easy one. That's one I had. No, I extend battle lines. I think you have to get 2.
2, that one.
That's actually fairly straightforward. You can get this one and this one fairly easily, I reckon.
Okay, I might ditch.
Well, both those are terrible, aren't they?
Yeah, get rid of capture any outpost.
Yeah.
And get something worse. Overwhelming. Oh no, that's all right.
That's all right. Well, firepower's not. Yeah, that's okay.
That's what I want.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Well, you should. Yeah, you could definitely get 5 points from that one. May get overwhelming firepower if you're lucky. That one you won't get.
Yeah.
Okay, on to Salamanders turn 1. Okay, coming again at the end of Salamanders turn 1. We will film the shooting and things separately, but for turn 1 it's been quite cagey. So these guys advanced up onto here. They're going to die, but they've got him 5 points for secure no man's land. Terminators moved onto that one and claimed it. The tactical over there claimed that one. Devastator moved onto there. That was all movement really. Got a fire shield off on the Terminators, which is a 5+ shrug, and didn't manage to get, I think it's called Dragon Scale or Fire Scale off on them. Shooting wise, Devastators, they did do well. They did 7 wounds on the Contemptor. Used the Armorium Terror, but unfortunately didn't manage to do any more. And then the Eradicators did hit and wound with 2 got 2 wounds through, and they saved both of them. Made 2 saves. So Phil got 5 points in turn 1 for secure no man's land. I got my 5 points for no retreat, no surrender. And I'm about to get, I think I'm about to get, not as many, because Phil's got 3 objectives, so he's going to get not get many points, but I've got 2 that are claimed, so I'll get 4 points for that. Okay, on to Dark Angels turn 2. Okay, so my cards for Dark Angels turn 2, Raised Banner, Battlefield Supremacy, and Secure No Man's Land. So I did get Assassination, I spent CP to get rid of it, so all these 3 should be doable, so I should be bagging 15 points. Okay, Dark Angels movement, didn't move to, these bikes just shuffled over a little bit. They're raising a banner. A bit more movement over here, Centurions to move around, Terminators. I moved the Black Knights all the way over here. They've got a 5+ shrug on those Terminators now, but I've got to fire at them. Because they're scary, and I'm thinking if I fire all of this at them, I might do some damage. And these guys are ready to charge them. Okay, oh, and in Psychic, I took out a Devastator with Smite, and I put a version on the Eradicators again, so they're -1 to hit. On to shooting. Okay, Dark Angel shooting was pretty good. Pretty good. I got rid of 3 las cannons, and I finished off the Eradicators. That was a mixture of multi-melters and plasma and bolters from over here. Actually, the Eradicators was just from the Dreadnought, which was pretty good. Over here, everything here. So 6 las cannons, plasma, assault cannon, 8 plasma, and I did weapons of Dark Age on them as well. Storm bolters, combi melter, bolters here. I managed to kill 3.5 Terminators. Because I forgot, I got it wrong when I was saying it before. Phil was in the toilet when I was summarising his stuff. The fire scale What did he get?
Fire shield
Fire
from
shield.
the librarian, give him -1 to hit.
To hit, and the chaplain gave them a 5+. So they had a -1 to hit and a 5+ shrug, and storm shields.
Yeah.
So they were hard to kill. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought it was about right.
Yeah, you had me worried. I was going to lose
Yeah.
all of them at one point.
Yeah, I'm gutted I didn't plink the last wound off him though, because you can bring one back next turn and heal him, so you're back onto 3. But
Yeah.
if I killed him, you'd only have 2, and you'd be taking the morale test with 1 dude left. So didn't quite much plink the last wound off. And hopefully these guys are going to go and murder them. They didn't do it. They didn't kill him. Oh, it was dice. Game of dice. It's a dice game. It's frustrating, but I got loads of hits and wounds on the maces, and then you rolled what, 4 6s?
5 6s.
5 6s to save.
8 wounds.
8 wounds, and you rolled 5
6s.
6s. So I killed 3 of them, and then the flail got no wounds to start with. 3 hits.
Mr. Whiffy.
No wounds. Yeah, I re-rolled 1 and killed another guy, and then they killed one of my guys. This puny little dude killed a Deathwing Knight. Not okay. Not okay. Anyway. And the reason that he still stood there, because Phil wisely spent 2 CP to keep him there, because it denies me both of these. Both of these I don't get. 10 points I just lost because of that.
Hero.
Not a hero. It's annoying. Anyway, I still get raised banner, and I've taken out some good stuff, so I'm not too miffed about the turn really. But still cards you get. So Phil kept overwhelming. I am going to keep these 2 though, because I reckon I can get them next turn.
You sure?
Yeah. I think I'll keep them.
Area denial.
Keep me out of the middle.
Might be able to.
You also have to be within the middle. I think kind of what it is.
Battlefield supremacy.
So you gotta not lose that one. So if you
Just
fall
run
back with
away from
him
you.
and just stand there, then you got it. So
Yeah.
that's definitely a 5 for that one. And there is we'll have to check where the middle is.
Yeah.
Which is actually it's there. I know it is. It's there. That point there. I don't know what the range is doing tonight. We'll check how far away do you have to be? 12 inches, isn't it? Because we're a strike force.
Oh, you're making me read on camera. Don't do that.
One card.
Say reading on camera.
I'm pretty sure for strike force you have to keep me that 12 inches of it.
Strike force, 12 inches.
Yeah. So you've got to kill all these guys here.
Easy.
You could get rid of that one. Because you literally have to kill all this. You have to kill all this stuff here, and the thing you can't see.
So we're there, 12 inches.
Yeah, that duck. I marked the centre of the board.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of it.
Cower in the backfield. Oh, blood and guts. Oh.
That's going to be quite hard to get.
Hero hammer. Right. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, let's look at Salamander's turn 2. So Salamander's moving and psychic. It's turn 2. Turn 2, isn't it? Yeah. Blimey. Things are moving up now. Aggressors are moved up. A lot of movement up here. I'm quite scared. And you haven't even dropped in your guys yet. Don't forget your guys to drop in.
Yeah, they're going to appear when you come back.
Yeah, we forgot about that. So good thing I just reminded folks. I forgot to bring white terminated last turn. I have a feeling I'm going to have a big hole in my lines at the end of this turn. There's a lot of melters and a lot of flamers. And there's also some autocannons and some bolters coming in as well. Just to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Phil got 2 psychic powers off. They're -1 to hit, and Terminators are +1 toughness.
Oh.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and you brought Terminator back. Yeah, we did both agree. Yeah. So we'll just put your suppressors and inceptors down.
You'll see.
So end of shooting. So a lot of bikes gone. That was mainly the flamers. Suppressors actually did alright, actually, didn't they? They took out a couple of
Yeah.
flamers. Did okay. Over here, these flamers, it's better CP on the strap to get max shots, and needed half of them to wipe out them. And these guys are taking an absolute pounding, and only lost 1.
2. Oh no,
one was already dead.
Hammerman killed one.
Everything here, 5 of them.
Yeah.
Plus those 3, and they only managed to kill 1. So they're feeling quite happy about that. But they might get charged by some Terminators now. So, yeah. So overwhelming firepower, you've killed 1 unit only.
2. I got the dread.
Dread's 1. You haven't killed another unit.
Dread 1 and a unit of bikes.
Oh yes, you have. Yeah, yes, you have. You killed 2.
Yeah.
Kill 2 units. But you hang on to it, don't you? So as long as you kill another unit at some point, then it's okay. Okay, any charges? Terminators against Terminators or not?
Let me think about that, please.
Okay, yes. Okay, combat here. Terminators came in. Didn't go quite to plan.
No.
Didn't kill any. That one wound is on that dude, not on the sergeant. Oh, actually, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Well, it's not relevant. I don't actually like this weapon very much. And I killed 3 Terminators in return. So Phil got 5 points of battlefield supremacy. He's 2 up on overwhelming firepower.
Yeah.
Do you want to get rid of blood and guts now? So hang on to it. You've got to kill 3 units in combat. I'd probably get rid of it. You were shooting army, really. Okay, on to Dark Angels. I'll get 14 again. So I've got 2 objectives and 2 claimed. So yeah, on to Dark Angels turn 3. So my cards, I hang on to battlefield supremacy and secure no man's land. It looked like a mistake until those guys survived. I did get hold the line, which I got rid of because Phil can just drop his insectors back anywhere in my back line and I lose it. Storm hostile objective. Basically, get that objective and I get 15 points.
Yeah.
So, right, on to Dark Angels movement. Okay, movement and psychic. Not over this side, this just shuffled a little bit to make sure it's got an in-run. Shuffled a little bit to get the in-run. Brought one back, healed the other guy. Over here, stood still. They've moved over to try and get this objective to get me that sweet 15 points. And my Relic Terminators have come in behind. Psychic, got a smite off and a mind worm, so I've killed an aggressor and taken a wound off one. Basically my aim is to try and eliminate these aggressors, and get this objective. And if I can get those guys in combat as well, even better, but we'll see. Okay, on to shooting. Okay, turn 3 shooting was pretty brutal, actually, hasn't it? Took out 4 aggressors here. Quite sad I didn't get to kill the last one, but 4 aggressors dead. Over here, 5 aggressors dead. They were killed from bolter, heavy bolter, and this thing killed quite a few. And then two attack bikes were killed by Centurions. I like Centurions a lot now. They've been absolutely mental. Really good. I think Dark Angels are good for them because if you get them a good firing position, stand them still, they hit on 2s. Yeah. They killed them. They fired at. Well, they took a wound off them and didn't do anything to the suppressors. So we've got a couple of charges to go. These guys are going to charge in. Those guys are going to charge in. Hopefully, kill me some guys. Okay, combats were pretty predictable. Really, these Terminators obviously just obliterated that sergeant. They killed them. Not. It was, I say easily, like they did kill them, but it wasn't a massive overkill. And then one of these guys died, the guy with 1 wound, and they killed the 2 Terminators there. So I managed to get all 3 of my secondaries, Battlefield Supremacy, Secure No Man's Land, and Storm Hostile Objective, because I got that one. So I got 15 points. You'll still get 14.
Yep.
In your turn.
That's
So, yep. So everyone firepower's still on.
Tempting target.
Okay.
Done with all the termites.
Yeah.
Bring it
down.
It's going to be one of your flyers, isn't it?
One of these things, yeah. They're the same, so I think you have to roll it exactly the same. Because it's number of wounds, isn't it? It's the thing with the most wounds, isn't it?
It's points. Is it points? Oh, yeah, it is most points, yeah.
So let's roll off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. The guy behind here.
Which is quite a big tree that was left anyway. So.
Yeah, but you can move those Terminators through and charge it.
Oh, yeah.
They'll probably kill it. And if you move your Librarian through as well, you need to keep something on that objective, but move your Librarian through there as well. He can smite it first.
Oh, I didn't make it sticky.
No. Anyway, on to Salamanders turn 3. So Phil swapped out Tempting Target because I would have given him this one. It would be impossible to get. And has got Raise Banner, which he can get fairly easily because his Chaplain can just raise one on here. Okay, Salamanders turn 3 movement. What litanies did you get off? You got off both of them, didn't you? You got off the
Litany of Faith and the Hate
one. So reroll hits in combat, isn't it? Yeah.
If he manages, I think he has to near him, so he has to get the charge.
Yeah, you can possibly chain it out a little bit if you necessary. Anyway, got them both off. The librarian is raising a banner because apparently he can. Because on the cards it doesn't. I think raise banner on like secondaries for match players. You have to have a unit, don't you? But it doesn't say you can't. But he's raising a banner, so not doing anything like powers. Phil is moving this way. Funnily enough.
These guys are boring.
These guys are boring. Basically, Phil wants to eliminate all of this, and if you do, you'll score 15 points. So that'll be good for you, not for me. Okay, on to shooting. End of shooting. So these guys, I think did they kill them by themselves? No.
There's one left.
Yeah, that guy Bolter killed it, didn't he? Killed the tactical squad. And then everything else pretty much went into the apothecary, a lot of it, and then he killed another bike as well. And then 2 wounds came off this with the chaplain. Chaplain, who's just on the edge of the building in there, you can't really see him. So you've got, what did you now get?
I got
overwhelming firepower.
Overwhelming firepower, raise banner I'll have. So it's just bring it down.
Just seeing if you can charge this guy. Do you want to do this charge on camera? See if you get in. Terminators. I got 3 left. I'm not going to Overwatch because I have a heavy bolter, so yeah, they're in. 70 easily in.
And chaplain, I don't know how much he needs, but more than
that would be enough.
I'll re-roll that.
Yeah, you've got a CP, haven't you? That'd be plenty. Anyone else going in? Apothecary, to see if you can keep up with them.
Yeah. He's staying there.
He's staying there. Okay. Terminators and chaplain into Dark Shroud. Okay, so that combat was fairly predictable. Phil killed him quite easily, actually, in the end.
The chaplain did do anything.
Chaplain did sod all, but then these guys did massive overkill and didn't blow up. So you got 15 points. Yeah. Got Bring It Down, got Overwhelming Firepower, and got Raise Banner on there.
If I didn't have the Litany of Hate, I would have completely whiffed it, didn't I? Because I rolled it.
Yes, you would have whiffed it. That got it for you, really. So yeah, at the moment, these are the scores as they stand at the moment. I'm only 5 ahead going into turn 4. I will get 14 again, and I'm hopefully if I can get this, I'll stop you getting as many next turn, which could be the end of it. But it's been you thought it was done, and then you just got 15 points. So yeah, okay, Dark Angels turn 4. Okay, so for Dark Angels turn 4, I got Investigate Sites, No Prisoners and Area Denial. So essentially, I've got to kill all this stuff. These guys are doing Uncompromising Fire. So they're doing Investigate Sites because they're with a 6 into the spot there. Oh no, never mind. I'll forget that. You have to be wholly within.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to do Uncompromising Fire. I'm not going to do Investigate Sites this turn. I already replaced something else with that, so I can't play the CP. So yeah, I still basically, if I can get Area Denial, and if I can start whittling down some no prisoner stuff, that could be okay. I did a Smite and a Mind Worm on this guy, so he's taken 3 wounds. So on to some shooting. Okay, end of Dark Angels combat. I can't remember if I did shooting or not yet. No, I didn't do shooting yet. End of Dark Angels combat and shooting, end of Dark Angels turn, in fact. Shot the chaplain to death. Shot these 2 guys to death with a mixture of all of this stuff. Centurions killed 3 Terminators. This guy finished off, killed all 3 suppressors, and all 3 charged into the last Terminator, and my master finished him off. So I completed No Prisoners and Area Denial for 10 points, but not Investigate Site, which I'm going to hang on to because I've kind of got the middle of the board now, so I should be able to get that next turn if we go to turn 5, which I'm not sure if we will, given that it's gone 12 o'clock now.
Yeah.
But we'll do your turn 4.
Turn 4,
so,
yeah.
So you've got...
Grind them down. Investigate Site. Storm hostile objective.
What do you want to get rid of one of those? See if you can get 5 points.
No retreat, no surrender. Just hide.
We'll have a think about it because we can possibly call the game now.
Yeah.
Because we'll know because you're only going to get 7 points this turn anyway. Okay, so we decided to call it at the end of turn 4. So Phil got 9 points on his primaries because he had 1 objective over there and he had 2 claimed. We kind of worked out that he couldn't get Investigate Sites because it's there. Wasn't going to get Grind them down because even if he managed to kill these bikers, he's going to have to put models in harm's way where all this stuff where they've got 6 las cannons and this guy can all fire at them. So Grind them down, without, significantly skewed rolls wasn't going to happen either. It's quite late. It's 12:15 now, at midnight. So we decided to kind of call it there. We've given Phil the 5 points for no retreat, no surrender, because that was actually quite easy for him to achieve. You could literally just run away and hide and you'd get it. I don't know what mine would have been turn 5 or Phil's would have been turn 6, but we may as well leave it there for now. I mean, I would have got 100 points actually, because I'd have got enough points just off my primaries, I think. Yeah.
Well, you would have maxed. Wouldn't you?
I would have maxed out, yeah. Anyway, but it's a good game. I enjoyed it. It was fun to do. Actually, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel doing Space Marines versus Space Marines, but I quite liked it.
Yeah.
I bet we knew each other's weapons really well. I was like, what's that? Oh, yeah, it's 4. And you're like, oh, yeah, I got it because it's the same. So, yeah, I think in the end, a lot of it came, not killing the Deathwing Knights over here was a big thing. But then I didn't kill your guy and lost, 10 points in that one turn.
Yeah.
But then I managed to get the 15 points in the next turn, so...
yeah, if I'd killed them, then I wouldn't have charged my Terminators in.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, because if you killed them with the shooting, which you should have done,
they would have
Terminators would have survived.
still been there,
Yeah. Which would have been different. I still would have got the 15 points next turn, because I still would have charged these Terminators round and killed that one guy. But you'd have a unit of Terminators there. Would have been scarier.
I forgot the -1.
Yeah, and sadly Phil forgot that his whole army ignores. Is it just ignore -1?
Yeah.
So if it's like -3, it's still -3.
Yeah. Just -1's treated as 0.
Yeah, which would have had an impact on turn 3 mainly, because that's when I turned to tactical doctrine. So all my bolters and storm bolters I was all doing at -1. But as we kind of said, like GW have flipped flopped, haven't they? They were originally ignore -1, then you couldn't re-roll wounds again, and now they've gone back to ignoring -1. So it's when rules change like that, you can't remember them. So
yeah, it's their mistake.
what do you think your best? I mean, the aggressors did well when they fired.
Yeah, yes, as we said, they wipe things out, but then they die.
Suppressors did quite well.
Suppressors were handy, yeah. I don't think I've used them before.
I mean, for me, it was these 3 guys here. 3 Centurions with las cannons and missiles was actually really scary.
Which are not cool.
Which are not core.
No.
I don't know whether I reroll stuff because I keep forgetting the core roll sometimes.
The Eliminators are a waste of time, I think.
Eliminators are, I think, a waste of time. I've tried them so many times. I tried them with las fusils. I tried them and I just don't think they're very good. I think because they've got one round that's like blast, so they can better get like hyperfrag or something.
Yeah.
But
I finished off one night. That's all I did. That's because I got a mortal wound.
Yeah, I didn't do anything else all game. And the thing with them is they're no good at doing objectives.
No.
Like if you're lucky and you get assassinated, you can kill like a Magifier or like a cheap character. They can be useful, but otherwise they're not really.
Yeah.
They're not very useful against Space Marines, I don't think, because everything's too tough.
I think the Chaplain with the Litany of Faith.
Yeah, I mean those Terminators when they charge that Dark Shard, they just tore it in half.
Yeah, Litany of Faith and Litany of Hate, they just
Yeah, Litany of Faith was good. The 5+ ignore wounds
in
is
round
most.
2, when I come forward, you do it, pile all them shots and there's still 2 left.
Yeah, it's brutal. It was good fun though. Like I said, the final scores were 82 Dark Angels and 67 to Salamanders. So it wasn't far off. Only 15 difference.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Basically, like if you'd got different cards at the end where you could have got 10 more points, would have been still playing because you're only 5 points off. But the cards you got were rubbish. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Next game up will probably be. I don't know when actually, because I don't know what's going to come before this. We've got one more time to go up. I don't know whether this will go up before Jack puts the more time up. But yeah. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.